Hello, WikiTree.
Hi, WikiTreeers. Oh, there's Mindy and
Oh,
Chris.
hi, Mindy
Yay,
and
there's people
Chris.
there.
Hey, we are all here together.
We're all here together.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, tell us if you can't hear us.
We have a microphone.
Beautiful sky's blue.
Yes.
We wish you were here too,
You
Mindy.
should have come next year.
We met your cousin.
Oh, yeah, I told her. Live from the floor.
And Mag.
Oh, hi, Jelaine.
Hi,
It
Jelaine.
is leap year day.
Oh, happy birthday to Emma.
If she's here.
If she's around. She's a leap year baby.
She's like 5 years old.
She's like 5.
Chris, I've been talking to you people about an Italian project, so
Mindy.
I've been sending people to you.
We met Mindy's cousin, Jelaine. Like actual cousin.
Yeah, like a cousin. Same last name and everything.
My cousin Jim.
I met some of my cousins here.
Are you going to sing again?
No, we're actually in the middle of a live cast.
If you want to come say hello.
You want to come say hi?
Mags has been singing for the RootsTech people. Cannolis for everyone.
Sweet.
Introduce yourselves.
I am Peter.
I'm Sarah.
Eowyn.
Max.
Now you know everybody.
This is the last day at RootsTech.
I am.
Very
Dork.
successful.
And
Today.
we all have our little name tags.
Yeah, they do this swag here. You can get all these ribbons. We have WikiTree ones.
Alesha's daughter is here, and she has won the longest ribbon on her name tag
She had a
every year
gazillion.
for the past 3 years.
Peter Roberts. That's Peter. Who?
He's a leader on WikiTree.
Joanna's.
Peter
Peter
Roberts.
Roberts. Now you know Peter Roberts.
This is what he looks like.
Ta-da. He can't
Yeah.
hear you because he has construction earphones in. Peter.
Hello?
Thought it might be Peter Roberts. Yeah, she thought it might be you. And it is you.
Yeah.
She says, nice to see you.
Okay. Oh, good to be seen.
Where are you going, Max?
Get birth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a surprise.
Yeah.
We have a guest visitor.
Can anybody guess who it is?
It's
What?
Murph.
Oh,
We have light.
and the Lord says, let there be light.
Are we not on?
Facebook deleted our thing.
We're having technical difficulties.
Well, we're live on YouTube, at least.
But that's Murph.
Murph the Moose.
What WikiTreeers have you met?
Oh, gosh.
There's, let's see.
Glenn York,
Glenn York.
Rob Worthen, Gail French,
Yeah. Roberta.
Roberta Estes. Roberta came by the booth yesterday.
Gave a
She
talk
did a
yesterday.
demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are on Facebook.
There have been so many WikiTreeers who come by the booth that it's hard to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, so many people. But we met a lot. They're like, I love WikiTree. So,
Who else? There were quite a few.
yeah.
Chris is here, Witten.
Chris
Yeah,
is around.
our
I think he's going to probably wander by.
He might pop in.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
There have been lots and lots and lots of great talks. There have been lots of great booth talks. There have been lots of people walking by saying hello. We've been covered up with people very interested in the global family, single family tree. Yes.
Jillian says we should
Jillian, usually we have a banner that we have them sign with their WikiTree ID, but we didn't have any new banners this year, so we didn't do that.
I guess, but
We do have a banner, though,
We do have a banner.
where genealogists collaborate. Can you guys hear us okay?
We could have people sign it today.
What is the best experience I've had at RootsTech? Well, I lost my phone
and
and,
wallet.
and in the bathroom. I went back 3 minutes later and it was gone. So the entire WikiTree team got together. We figured out, Karen Lowe and her daughter Alfie figured out how to locate my phone in the convention center, and it was over in the corner. So we made it ring loud for 5 minutes, and somebody walked over and found it.
It didn't help that her phone rings a whale sound.
It's a whale loon, a loon sound.
But we found it.
Yep.
So it's all good.
It was good. That's my best experience at RootsTech, believe me.
So, yeah, it's been
My
been a
best
lot of fun.
experience has been people being excited, seeing some of the DNA features at WikiTree and getting really excited about it, and that gives me more great enthusiasm.
And do you know who the member of the week is this week?
That guy.
That guy.
Mhm.
So Peter,
That's I feel very honored and humbled by that.
have you been
Very
able to see a lot of people mention you on your in G2G? They put posts on your
I need to read that.
page. They
Okay.
you've got a lot of. I
Okay.
bet you do. We're too
Okay.
busy to do anything else. So if we haven't answered you,
Should we look?
that's why.
I'm gonna look and see how I'm connected to Peter.
Yes.
I don't remember. It was like 18 degrees away from Peter or something.
I was gonna say I was gonna grab my phone, but I don't know where it is now.
Did you lose it again?
Delane says you're Mr. DNA man.
Okay,
Yes. Lucy, do you see his tie?
it's a helix tie.
Yep. Got a DNA tie.
I'm a little bit passionate about
Oh, just a little bit.
DNA.
He's a
The,
little bit passionate about DNA and WikiTree. Peter is one of the best people who work the WikiTree booth because he goes out and walks out and brings people into the booth and says, "Have you done your DNA?" Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because WikiTree, I truly believe that WikiTree does more with DNA than any other genealogy program out there.
Yes, I agree. And a lot of it's because of you.
And all of it's all free things that we can do with the tests that we paid for. We're using GenMatch, we're using MitoY-DNA, which is a new mitochondrial and Y chromosome database, and we're actually even able to use the X chromosome, and we can use that to supporting evidence to confirm that the ancestry is accurate, and it's pretty darn awesome.
Yeah. Peter's told me. Peter taught me a lot about DNA on WikiTree that I didn't know. So Chris says you need to get a helix tattoo.
Oh no!
On his face, one of those new face tattoos right here.
Right on the
here.
side.
Oh, down the side. Okay.
It is a lot of orange. We are the wall of orange at RootsTech.
I took a picture, I think it's up to the Facebook WikiTree group, of us at dinner the other night, and I have a friend who said, I would think that was a prison cafe if it weren't for the nice cutlery and plates, because we were all in orange.
It's true. Mindy asked if there are any other interesting booths that we have seen that's obviously not as great as ours, but
So they have a virtual reality booth where you can virtual reality the homelands of your ancestors.
it was called Treasure.
Nope, that's a different one.
Oh,
The Treasured World is like
Treasure
this
World.
museum.
of your
And
family
so
history.
there's like a museum of your family history that you can wander through. But this is over here, it's like actual virtual reality.
Cool.
You wear the things and it's like you can visit the homeland.
Hello, ancestor.
I know.
It's kind of fun walking by there. There are all these people going,
Yeah.
And a lot of great small booths of different societies.
yeah, we're not far from the Board of Certified Genealogists.
Mm-hmm. The
Uh,
DAR's right there.
Actually, Eowyn and I went around yesterday and talked to some genealogists. We stopped by Nathan Dillon Goodwin's booth, who is one of my favorite authors. I'm up to number 7 of his 8-book series on Morton Ferrier, the genetic genealogist. So you guys should check out Nathan Dillon Goodwin. Legacy family here. We're right across the aisle here from Family Chartmasters, who donated. They do donate stuff to us for prizes for the Source-a-thon.
Yep.
Diane Sothard is right behind us with her Your DNA Guide. There's a RootsTech store. You can buy gear. There's lots of great free bling.
Yeah.
And the smell of RootsTech, which is the peanut person.
It's like
Sugared pecans and nuts and things over there.
And then now there's churros this year, which also smell amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have given me in charge of a microphone, which I've started yelling at people.
It's been hilarious.
Yes.
So
the
Sarah,
karaoke box.
You give Sarah a microphone and then you just tell her things to say and she just does them
Book.
without thinking about it. So you can get her to say pretty much anything in a microphone.
Somebody writing.
Hello,
Oh,
Greg Clark says hi from Ontario.
hey, Greg. I'm from Ontario as well. We're having trouble with Facebook, so congratulations, Peter, on your Member of the Week award. From that WikiTree update, I was impressed to read the DNA help pages and watch some of Mag's DNA videos. Well, thank you.
And he says yesterday he was able to confirm up to my great grandparents and some of my great greats on WikiTree. Thanks, Peter and Mags, and all of you great WikiTrees.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yay.
Good job.
So, do we have any questions for Peter about the DNA? Anybody have questions about DNA for Peter?
First, I would
Oh.
like Peter to tell everyone about your Bahamas project.
Okay, so the reason why I'm in WikiTree is that 7 years ago or so, I wanted a way to find really good descendant charts so that people on my Bahamas project could collaborate on their ancestry, and we could take their ancestors and create descendant charts. And I wanted a way to collaborate with that, and I found WikiTree, and that was now the people on the Bahamas project can use the wiki of WikiTree and do that, enter their information themselves, and that instead of me having to do it. And so it's been great for a surname project, and this is a geographical project. It's been excellent for collaboration in that regard, where people can upload, add their ancestral information. A lot in the Bahamas, a lot of people have the same ancestors, and so we're not duplicating efforts. We're not reinventing the wheel,
Right.
and we're just growing the tree that's already there.
I just had this moment of nostalgia because I remember when you started that project. Like, I helped you get that started.
Okay.
I remember. Aw.
Aw. You mentioned surnames. What about surname projects on WikiTree? Is there some
We had a
significant?
fantastic presentation yesterday on surname projects in WikiTree. There used to be World Families used to have a lot of surname projects, and unfortunately, with the introduction of GDPR, the European Union's regulations, the World Families had to come down, and we've come to realize that WikiTree would be an excellent platform to host surname projects, because WikiTree integrates with MitoYDNA, which is a Y chromosome database, and within WikiTree we can associate that Y DNA with the ancestry,
Yeah.
with the direct male lines.
And you can give those profiles of the ancestors and the DNA project color, because there's nothing like our free space pages or free space project possibilities anywhere else, right?
Yep. And there's some projects that like to be private, and you can keep that free space page private.
And just
But
invite your members.
WikiTree is all about collaboration, and it's really advantageous when other people can see what's going on and they can make comments.
That's where the magic is.
Where the magic is.
Hi, Isabel.
And also Ann B.
And Ann
Hey,
B.
Isabel.
And Ann B. We wish you were here too.
Andy.
Yeah.
So Peter, I think that Sarah was asking you about how you got involved in DNA.
I guess I did ask that.
Okay. My great aunt had told me that no one in the Bahamas I'm a Roberts. She's told me that no one else in the Bahamas is related to our Roberts family. And Roberts is one of the most common surnames in the Bahamas. And she said, anyway, so when DNA testing came about 10, I guess it was about 20 years later, DNA testing came about. And so I tested myself, and then I tested another Roberts, which was from the Bahamas, and we didn't match. And we tested about 4 more Robertses, and they didn't match me. They matched each other. I kind of started to think, maybe I'm not a Roberts. Fortunately, I kept testing, and then I found that there were Robertses that matched me, and eventually I found that there were 2 Roberts families in the Bahamas, and then I wanted to learn about my other Bahamian ancestors, and so I just created a project where we could test mitochondrial DNA. Back then they didn't have autosomal testing, and I did the Y-DNA, and so it was open to anybody with ancestry from the Bahamas, and it kind of grew from there. And it was just one website that where you could add descendant charts for direct maternal lines and direct male lines, and then associate the DNA with that. But when WikiTree came about, it just became a lot easier, and more powerful. The things that you could do. Now we can use the X chromosome, we can use autosomal DNA, and it works exceedingly well.
Very cool.
We're also all trying to read the comics, so if
They're
we go quiet for a second and stare at you,
They're
We're
talking
not-
about Isabella and her grocery shopping.
Isabel went grocery shopping. She got some pasta, canned beans, milk, oranges, etc.
connected from the
Dread Pirate.
Dread Pirate
No,
Roberts.
that is my son. He asked for a Christmas present. He said, "Dad, the only Christmas present I want is absolute proof that I am a descendant of a pirate."
Yeah.
And I've got some circumstantial evidence, but I have not yet found absolute proof. I'm related through marriage to a pirate.
Do you know who is descended from a pirate?
I do. There is some. Actually, you may know somebody. You are. You are
Dad.
in WikiTree.
In WikiTree.
In
And
WikiTree.
he's also a documented ghost.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's been a part of our Ghosts in the Tree, too.
We
Go
actually
on.
there are two pirates, documented pirates in the Bahamas, Lowe and Darville, and there are descendants in the Bahamas DNA project that are descendants of those pirates.
Hello.
There are WikiTreeers who have shown up at our booth who are attacking our T-shirts.
Say hello.
That's
Hey,
Rob.
that's Rob Worthen and John Collins.
Look, they're
and-
sporting.
Oh, my
Oh,
God,
look, they're sporting.
we already talked about my one.
WikiTree.
So they want John is on a mission from his mom to buy as many of our wonderful American Mutt T-shirts.
Wiping us clean.
He's back from war.
Who wants to do that
Okay, sell some
transaction?
bags. Go sell some t-shirts.
I'll sell some T-shirts.
Okay, Max is
T-shirts,
gonna.
get your T-shirts here.
Okay, Max is gonna sell some T-shirts. Okay, let's get that back.
Meanwhile, so which one are you related to by marriage?
I think it's Lowe.
I'm looking for it.
I want descent from.
Yeah.
For me, I really want it to be a direct ancestor,
Morning.
not through marriage. I'll be happy when
It's
I
direct.
find that.
It's there somewhere.
I'm pretty sure, but if the paper records got destroyed or they never existed.
Yeah.
But if I can do it through DNA, I've got about maybe 20 good more years to go.
Yeah.
Then go 15. And so I've got, we'll see what happens in the next 15 years.
Hi, Patty.
Hello,
Patty
Patty.
Holgate. I'm not familiar with Patty Holgate.
You on WikiTree, Patty? Want to see this? You have 15 years right now. Facebook messed up on us, but
Yeah, thanks a lot, Facebook.
Isabel, you need to get a T-shirt.
So eventually, hopefully soon, we'll have an actual t-shirt store for WikiTree. And then you guys can all get
We can all sport the gear.
t-shirts and stuff
Represent.
soon, hopefully. We've only been trying to do that for like 108 years.
A
But-
whole 108.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I've been working on adding mining profiles. It's really fun to find names that are name 5 or some other really. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
So what projects are in the works in terms of what's happening, what's going to happen in the next year or two with WikiTree?
Well, it's a good question. I think a lot of it is kind of more fine tuning. Like there was some good discussion with some DNA team members about things we can do to make, the DNA appearance a little better, like make some clicking easier, like streamline it a little bit better. I hate to say cosmetic, but it seems like there's a lot of cosmetic things that are just going to happen. As for super big changes, I don't know if I can
Okay.
talk about them. I could, but then I'd have to kill all of you.
Oh, they want to know if your fiance is here.
He is, but he's not here right now. But he's been here. Yes.
He's wearing
been
a shirt too.
very helpful. And he's wearing WikiTree shirts all week.
Mm-hmm.
He helped set up. He'll be back to help take down. He's been very supportive. Shout out to Lyle for being awesomely supportive. Yay. He came to our WikiTree dinner.
Yeah, he's in the picture if you guys are.
He's
saw that
actually
picture.
not. She took it while he was gone.
Oh, just kidding. He's a ghost.
But somewhere on Facebook, there's a picture that he's in.
Yeah.
I should have you guys take a picture. We don't even have a picture of me and him together at RootsTech. So yeah, I was saying that we missed a really good publicity opportunity for WikiTree. We could have gone viral if we had just got married at the booth.
Oh my goodness, that would have been awesome.
I could have found an orange dress. Could have live streamed
Oh,
it.
Mag's back.
Hi, Max.
So the DNA project.
Okay.
What's going on?
No, they didn't.
What's going to happen in the future, or what can we do now?
Well, what do you have any goals currently for the DNA project, or what's going
Okay.
on with the DNA
What
project?
One of my personal goals for the DNA project is that when people take a DNA test, they have a lot of matches with people like at GEDmatch, or with the lab that they tested with. But what they need to do, it would be to their advantage if they reached out to those matches and encouraged them to add their ancestral tree to WikiTree.
Natalie. Sorry.
Yeah.
It would be really it would help them, and if those matches also were to upload to GEDmatch and they added their GEDmatch ID to WikiTree, then everyone can see how advantageous it is to have GEDmatch IDs in WikiTree and have ancestries in WikiTree. GEDmatch, actually, when you do a one-to-many match of GEDmatch, it automatically tells you who is in WikiTree, and you can click on the little link and it will take you to their 8th-generation ancestral tree in WikiTree. So you just click in from WikiTree, you can click and go to GEDmatch, see all your matches. From GEDmatch, you can click on a link and see the ancestral trees of all your matches that are in WikiTree.
So it's really important to have those connections.
So more people that have DNA tested need to tell their matches, connect to my ancestry in WikiTree.
Yeah. Add your tree to WikiTree.
Happy right here.
That's something I hope will happen.
Yeah. So everybody out there, if you have DNA matches on WikiTree that don't have ancestry, reach out to them. Tell them to add their ancestry.
Yes.
It'll only help them.
And if you have a match like Family Tree DNA or an Ancestry DNA or 23andMe, encourage them to upload their results to GEDmatch.
Yes.
Now, some people are concerned about privacy. And I tell people, you can change your first name to the initial of your first name, or you can change your first name to anonymous. There's ways of making yourself private without having to make yourself what I call red private, or kind of locked down in WikiTree, because when you do that, it's really difficult to see your ancestry in WikiTree. But you can have anonymity and also be able to use your DNA results.
No, that's good to know.
Jelaine is asking if you would do a Zoom broadcast just on DNA to tell us how to do some of this stuff on WikiTree.
Okay. Yes, I can, but I've never done Zoom. I can. I've done Zoom.
We're doing Zoom right now.
Okay.
And you do Zoom every Tuesday.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yes, I can.
You know
Yes,
the tape, the ticker tape we have at the bottom of the screen sometimes? There it goes.
Manual ticker tape. What was I going to say? Do we have a page on WikiTree that's just like that's just like maybe bullet points with like, you've tested, now add this to your profile, sign up for GEDmatch, add this number? Do we have one that just kind of lays out what you just said?
There's help pages for DNA, but
is there a really like bullet point short
There
list?
is. There is a GEDmatch page, isn't there, for that? There's one for Mitoy DNA for sure.
Well, yeah, I know there's separate pages, but I'm saying maybe it would help us to have just like a bullet point page where it's like,
oh well, how you can improve your DNA connection.
Yeah, so now add this here, go to Mitoy, add this here.
It's on G2G. I know that.
Yeah.
We were talking about like adding, like when somebody puts in their DNA like to WikiTree, the next page they get, I'm like, okay, add your ancestry.
Yes.
The GEDmatch.
Yeah.
Or, do all these
So when you say you've done a test, you get the DNA tested badge, and a little note is going to pop up. We're going to make that change where a little note pops up and says, add your Mitoy DNA ID, add your GEDmatch, make sure your family's connected.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that join WikiTree, they add their DNA information, but they never add their ancestry.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's unfortunate, because the magic happens when the DNA automatically gets associated with that ancestry.
Yes, Peter wears that hat because he's knocked down so many brick walls, not just for himself, but for other people. Bless you, Sarah. That was a very dainty sneeze.
It was a sneeze. It was him breaking brick walls.
Oh,
We
goodness.
get, you know how we always get punch drunk on our live casts, like especially with the Scanathon when we're tired. This is the last day of
Oh,
RootsTech,
yeah.
and we are exhausted. So don't get us started.
Yeah. Jelaine says, when does WikiTree do Zoom? We don't, but
We
this is
StreamYard.
this is like living.
Yeah, we're
in
living.
essence.
We're living right now.
We're StreamYard.
But we do StreamYard, not Zoom.
Sorry, apologies.
One thought that came to my mind is the reason why we have a lot of DNA features at WikiTree is because I suggested them.
Yeah.
And if there are more people out there who
Yes.
think that know of ideas that would be really helpful for them to do genetic genealogy in WikiTree, is
Yeah.
to make those suggestions.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Because the WikiTree is, in many respects, is small in terms of that we are nimble and we can make changes relatively quickly. Whereas someplace, an organization like Family Search or Genie or Ancestry DNA,
Takes a
it's
long
a
time.
monumental, it's a big process. But we want to help genealogists. We want to help people that are using their DNA in WikiTree. And if you can think of an idea that you would find exceedingly helpful, we need to. If those can be implemented easily, then we want to do it.
Yeah, definitely suggest them.
Yeah, because WikiTree is run by basically WikiTree is the community, and we want
Us.
to help the community.
Yep.
So if you guys have any suggestions about anything, especially about DNA, we're always trying to do that.
Yep.
Do we have any other questions for Peter?
A quick look at a glance with bullets. Yes, Patty, we agree.
And Patty was a WikiTreeer.
Great
So,
questions. NT.
Natalie?
Natalie.
She was just said
Yes.
a helmet for when you're knocking down brick
Brick
walls.
walls. He has worn that helmet every year that I've been
Yeah,
here.
so
Every year, I
that's 6
think.
years now.
Yeah.
6 years.
Is this our seventh or our
This is our
sixth?
9th year at RootsTech.
Wow. And
This
then
is my-
RootsTech is 10 years old, right?
Yeah,
That's
Where's
pretty
our little
awesome.
sign?
this
We
is
have a
my
little
8th
sign.
year.
Where's our sign?
So Jelaine needs a DNA mentor. Who wants to volunteer?
I can be your DNA mentor.
Smart assistant.
He is a very smart assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know nothing of DNA.
Eowyn has been abusing Murph the bear.
First of all, she doesn't even know that he's not a bear. He's a moose.
I mean, he's a moose. Oh my
You
God.
don't even know
And I'm
what
his
you-
mom.
You don't even know what your child is. Talk about abuse. Jeez. It's a moose. Clearly, this is
He
a
lost
moose.
his sticker.
He
lost
had an
his-
earring, a WikiTree earring, and he's lost it.
He's been writing. He's been
He
writing
needs a
on the back
Mito
of
DNA.
bags.
Mitoid DNA button.
Oh, there you go. That would work
I
on
had
his
one.
ear.
But he's the WikiTree moose.
But he believes in mitoid DNA.
He
Because
believes-
mitoid
Everyone do
DNA
DNA.
is a mitochondrial and Y chromosome database that's intimately integrated with WikiTree, just like GEDmatch is.
And everyone who volunteers for Mitoid DNA is a WikiTree. Everyone.
Okay, they're all
Except for
using
John.
WikiTree. Yeah,
Johnny Pearl is as well.
Johnny's in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Cool. So now we're getting a new.
Oh, look. He has a new ear, like a real earring now,
Good.
for real. He just pierced his ear. Did it hurt?
Keep turning. You gotta go the other way. There you go. Awesome.
Peter made those buttons. Isn't Peter cool? Peter, you need to make WikiTree buttons for next year.
Okay. If you twist my arm.
Tracy, for watching. Hi, I did not hurt him. Chartmasters, Family Chartmasters are opening their booth, and we love them. We've already mentioned that they have donated
Should we give
prizes
them-
for our thons.
Oh, look,
One of
Richard.
you should come say hello, or we're just going to put you on live anyway. Say hey. Now who's sick? Who's spinning you around?
Good to see you.
We hope nobody's sick.
You see this is a royal t-shirt. Did we show the t-shirts?
No,
Did we actually show the t-shirts?
not just the
Oh,
one that I was
that one.
holding up before.
So, what projects would you like to mention besides DNA?
We want
Let's
I
see.
mean, our profile of the week is the LDS.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
So the profile of the week is Emma Smith. She was the wife of Joseph Smith, an LDS prophet. So
We can abuse each other in real life here.
yeah. So that profile is part of the Religion Project, and it's the LDS sub project. So let's see. We have a Quakers project. We have the LDS project. Julie's been sort of trying to start. It starts with an M.
Mennonite?
No,
What would you say one's the most active project for WikiTree?
the England project is super active.
What kind of things do they do?
So they have a lot of sub projects and a lot of teams. They have a team that focuses more on the notables. They're divided into counties. So they have county teams that really work on building up or adding profiles for the different counties. They have a cemeteries team in the cemeteries project where they do that. They have the profiles they manage that they work on. They're very well organized, and there's a lot of members in there.
The categories.
Categories is booming. Like that's a good project.
And the cemetery project.
Yeah, so Natalie and Steven lead this categories project, and they do a really great job of kind of moving. Categories is tricky because we want to have, we don't want to be super strict, but we have to have some kind of structure that everyone's kind of using. So the categories project is really there to help make sure that we kind of keep the structure so it's not just chaos.
You also said Australia is active.
Yeah.
Australia is very active. We have a lot of Australian and New Zealand members.
Is the Sweden project really active too?
It kind of comes and goes in phases. Italy is one of the European ones that's more active. We have an
EGM.
awesome Germany project that's active.
The Quebecois project.
EGM is a good one.
Chris is also saying Italy.
Yeah, I said Italy. We have a lot of really active ones. And then we have the functional. So we have the geographical ones, like the England and the Italy. We have topical ones, like religion, cemeteries are the topical ones. So we kind of have those. And then we have the functional ones, like the greeters and the mentors and the data doctors. So most of the functional ones are really active. They're functional, so they have
Only if
to be.
Alesh was here.
Yeah.
Oh no. He's the WikiTree coming in. New guy. Here we go.
Thanks for
He's got a
walking in
shiny
this
face.
appropriate part of- Don't move there.
Azure from New Mexico.
I know. So Azure lives like 3 hours from my home in New Mexico. One of these days I'm gonna drop by and visit her.
One little bit of trivia that one of the things I'm interested in is the people that are using different languages in WikiTree. And I've been able to discover there are 49 different languages
Really?
that have been used in WikiTree.
Wow.
Where, some of them quite extensively, where people are writing all of their biographies
Yeah.
in a different language.
That's great.
And that's something I would like to see more of, is for WikiTree to become more and more.
So that actually, you asked about changes earlier. That was one of the main conversations with the tech team when they were meeting, is internationalization and how we can make WikiTree more international, so that it is available in multiple languages. And so, yeah, that's actually a priority for WikiTree for the next little while, is to become, because we're a global family tree. So, hello.
Hi. Well, we have a guest.
We're having a
We
guest.
have a guest.
I gotta put jump down if I'm gonna be a guest. Go stand
King Henry
next
just
to.
popped off my head.
Come right by King Henry here.
From Family History Fanatics.
Devin Noel Lee from Family History Fanatics.
Hey you guys, how you guys all doing? Glad to be able to pop in and say hi. And I'm losing my voice.
We're all losing our voices.
That's the
And some
last
people
thing.
are very glad about me losing my voice.
Well, people tell me, do you ever hush up? And I'm like, no. I hush up when I'm at home.
Have you guys been doing videos here?
No, this year we haven't been doing videos. We've been releasing one video a week during RootsTech. We've got 2 new videos about the MyHeritage colorizing. I did an experiment. So, you know, how accurate are the colors? I mean, it's fun. Don't take me wrong, it's really fun. But then you start to go, oh, what about the genealogy accuracy? So,
Yeah.
if you're going to share your pictures and print them off, make sure you put a citation that it's a colorized image. That's what I've learned.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Right?
I am a former photo archivist,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
actually quite. People in the future may start thinking that these things are originally colored.
Wow, that
Yes.
was really bright color back then.
Right. Or do you typically wear gray?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the colors of the pictures that I did an experiment, it's not a true experiment, it's just a suggestion. Everybody wore gray. Well, no, they didn't wear gray. They wore fuchsia, they wore yellow, they wore teal.
In WikiTree, there's a little note field when you upload a photograph,
Yes.
and you can indicate there that this is a
Perfect.
colorized photo.
That's so great. We're gonna have to collaborate and link to each other's videos on YouTube. So
Yeah.
So what's your favorite color?
that is not my favorite color.
No, but you
Sorry.
have to say it.
Okay. Only for you all, as long as it's not burnt orange for the Texas Longhorns, I like orange because it's WikiTree. But otherwise, I like maroon for Family History Fanatics and
Yes.
Texas A&M. Is that an acceptable answer?
Yes, and she's even wearing maroon on her blogger beads.
Yeah. Oh, there's a story for that. I originally got LSU beads, and then I saw the A&M beads, and I asked somebody for a trade, and they traded with me.
Oh,
These are crimson beads, but
Oh,
they're the
okay.
wrong color orange.
Well, it's not an exact LSU, but it reminded me of LSU, and I saw A&M, and I begged, and they said yes. So yeah, I'm just a little bit fanatical about Texas A&M. Go Aggies! Well, thank you guys so much. It was fun
Thanks,
joining
Devin.
you.
People are saying, Natalie said, oh look, a bright young lady might be interested in a previously married man.
he's coming for you, Sarah.
Yeah, he's been coming for me all weekend.
So far, she's resisted. I don't
Yeah.
know. She might give in. Though.
It's the last day. I'm really
You never
tired.
know.
He has a lot of money, so
Got castles and stuff.
You can be a princess.
Queen
Queen Sarah.
Sarah.
We do have a crown.
Oh, you there? We do have a crown.
Remember that last year?
All right. We should wrap this up.
I think we're gonna go, guys.
We're gonna go. We gotta get
It's
ready.
getting loud.
It's getting
Texas
loud.
now.
People are coming in, so we're gonna go.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Nope,
It's been-
can't see that hand.
Bye bye. See you next time.
Next.
Oh, Wednesday. We'll see you
Oh, we'll see you
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Uh-oh. Oh no, wait,
Oh, no,
this
we
is not
can't
working.
leave.